Welcome to Cooking with Chef Tuan, and today we're making some gnocchi arrabbiata with instant mashed potatoes. Now, with most of us being locked down or quarantined, we're gonna have to dig deep into our pantry and look for some foods to make. You don't have to eat canned soup, canned things. You can make the best possible foods with what you have. And this is what I'm gonna do. With instant mashed potatoes, we're gonna make some gnocchi. So here, just one package of mashed potatoes, one egg, and I started out with about half a cup of flour, and I ended up using almost a whole cup. You just have to knead the dough until it becomes nice and soft and not too sticky to work with. So by using instant mashed potatoes, you're saving yourself about an hour of, baking a potato, waiting for it to cool. This one, you can get it done quick and easy, and it's still just as delicious. I mean, when this all comes together, it's gonna be pretty dope. Now, the sauce that I made with this is very simple. I just had some cherry tomatoes left over in my fridge. I had some calabrian chili in oil and some shallots, and that's the sauce. We're making like a gnocchi arrabbiata. And arrabbiata in Italian means angry. So as you can see, I took a little bit of the dough off into a little ball, and I'm rolling it into this nice little rope, about 1 inch thick in diameter. And you just want to cut these into little pieces. And what I'm going to use to form the gnocchi is this little pasta board. Be very gentle because the gnocchi is very soft. Now, if you don't have one of these boards, you can also use the tines of a fork. And this is also a good time to get a pot of water boiling with some salt in it for the gnocchis when we're finished. Now for the sauce, in this little saucepan, I added some oil, some shallots. I'm going to toss in some halved cherry tomatoes that I have, and then some calabrian chili in its oil. Now, if you don't have calabrian chili, you can substitute it with a little bit more olive oil and use some dried red chili flakes. So now all you have to do is just stir it around a little bit and let the heat break down the tomatoes. Now you want to turn the heat down to medium and just let it simmer. I add some salt and pepper, and I did add a little splash of water just to prevent the shallots from burning. And that's it. After about 4 or 5 minutes, your sauce is done. Now just leave it on the side and keep it warm. Now here we go, dropping it in the gnocchi. Look how beautiful these little guys look. You wouldn't think that you used instant mashed potatoes if nobody told you, or if you didn't see me make it with that. I'm telling you, this is pretty dope. I mean, like I said earlier, it's gonna save you about an hour's worth of prep time doing it this way. And after about a minute or two, they start floating to the top. And what I also like to do to create even more flavor is have a nice saute pan with a little bit of butter, because we're gonna take these out of the pan and we're gonna drop them into the saute pan to give them a nice golden color. I mean, you wanna add all the flavor you can, right? I mean, we are indeed under quarantine, so who knows when's the next time you're gonna be able to go out to a restaurant and eat. And after a few minutes of sauteing in the butter, you wanna drop in your tomato sauce and give this a nice toss. Look at how sexy this looks. Who would have thought that this would be made out of instant mashed potatoes? Guys, look. This is a very beautiful looking dish considering what we had to work with, right? Just some pantry instant mashed potatoes formed into these beautiful, nice, soft gnocchis. Our tomatoes, our chili oil, a little bit of butter. Beautiful. And look at our dish. Beautiful. You would never have known that you're under quarantine. All right, all I'm gonna do is just plate this in a little bowl, shave some nice pecorino on top, squirt it with some little olive oil to make it a little bit more velvety, and we're done. Since we can't go outside, we're gonna go to the dining table. Look at this bowl of pasta that you just made from ingredients from your pantry. Guys, if you have instant mashed potatoes in your pantry, this is a great idea for you to go out and have a nice, comforting meal while you're stuck indoors. Guys, I appreciate you stopping by. If you like the content, please hit the like button and subscribe. Please, please be safe out there. And as always, peace.